ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Tamarind Calamari episode 12. We're on the final finale of Tamako Market. Mecha Mochi Mazui. Jesus, so many Mochi names. Mochi Mazui has just arrived, presumably to pick up his new and future bride. We'll see how that goes, because the entirety of the previous episode was all about how Tamako is avoiding that possibility, and really focused on, like, the shopping market and the arcade and stuff. And also, you know, things that weren't just dropped into her lap and actual goals that she cares about, as well as feeling really weird about the supportive, support, I guess, that she's getting from everybody. Everybody's like, yay, Tamako, you got this crazy weird opportunity. This is super cool. And it is a crazy weird opportunity. I mean, what normal girl who works at home, like, gets the random opportunity to be like, hey, by the way, you're destined to be a fucking princess of a country you've never heard of somewhere, and the prince is coming. So everybody's really supportive of her, and she's not really having any of it. She just kind of avoids the topic constantly and focuses on her goddamn point cards, so that she can get the awesome dope-ass medal that she actually wants and cares about. Now Mech is here, and I gotta wonder what's gonna happen. I think it's pretty clear that Tamako ain't gonna be the princess, right? So what went wrong? We know that Choi's divination process, while it's always correct, is not necessarily the most precise, which we got in the very first instance with the whole, like, oh, the Great White Maw is coming, but it's actually a dog named Mao. Maybe she just fucked up a little bit, and like, oh, it's not really a mole on her neck, it's something else that was supposed to be the thing, and somebody else is actually the princess. Woo! But I really don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how we deal with this. What I do want is, regardless of the outcome, I want to see what happens to the other characters who are romantically or otherwise interested in Tamako and how they react to this situation as it unfolds. Specifically, Midori and Mochi. What the fuck are you gonna do? And Mochi, are you gonna grow some balls eventually and, like, actually talk to Tamako about your feelings toward her? Like, even a little bit? Just, I mean, like, the smallest bit? Grow some stones, dude. Say something. Say something. Midori, on the other hand, I mean, she's kind of figured out her, like, standoffish position, but that might change dramatically given pressure from the outside. We'll see. And then Choi's probably just going to be pushing this arrangement thing while, you know, slowly breaking all of her soul within because she's actually in love with Mecha and really hurts. Gosh, I hope for a happy ending for these characters. I hope that Tamako gets to further her legacy of Mochi awesomeness in Usagiyama, which she cares about dramatically. I hope that Mochizo grows some stones. And I kind of hope for something about the family, and maybe the both of the families, and the competitive families. I don't know what you would do with that, but maybe something there. But I want Tamako to stay. And I kind of want Choi to, like, have a future possibility with Mecha or something. I don't really know. But it all comes down to what was the mistake, and even then, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just here for the goofy and the fun parts, and if we can nail some excellent emotional beats here in this last episode, I'm just gonna call Tamako as a whole a grand slam home run victory of a show. It's been so much fun to watch. Okay, let's go ahead and watch it, and we'll see what we see and find out what we find out and figure out what the heck is gonna happen here, because I don't know. I didn't grab note. Oh, I've got a piece of paper right here. I'm good. Cool. Solid. Set. Let's do it. Alright, I've got the finale of Tamako Market, titled Another Year Ends, up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of the final episode of Tamako with the beep beep timer on YouTube, you can totally do that. The timer to count you down is coming at you right now. Silent. Indeed. You fat, dude. Who is this fat bird? Oh. No. Oof. It's me! It's me! Oh, wait, he's got, like, guard homies. with hair stuff. I don't know, dude. It's all up in the air, man. Oh, last time with this OP. Oh no. Unless the OP is also on the OVA, which it could be. Oh, oh, hi. Hey, buddy. It's fucking cold, though. Hey, Mochi. Oh, do not tell them your name. Awkward. It is. The little thing. The hair just standing up on end. This is the grand test. Okay, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Uh-oh. Wow. We anti-joked it. That's great. That's so smart. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Set up, fall flat. Oh, hey, buddy. You ain't been sleeping. Why? Yeah, we know. Eh. What? Oh, he says as his own feelings are being repressed and restrained as much as possible. Yeah, how the fuck did he get here? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. That is not something that somebody should have to do. Thank you, Shiori. Like, that's actually a good position to take, but also you can tell her that she can do what she wants. Hey, the medal. Ooh, interesting type of match cut. Yamada's storyboard really shows through. Oh. Hmm. It is not. Oh my god. Just foisted shit on him. Oh my god. There's a prince here. What else are they gonna do? Oh my god. A little bit, yeah. This is true. Oh my god, stop it. Thank you. Thank you, Choi. What? Does she look okay? Does she look okay? Eh. I mean, you could try. How? Okay, whatever. Hey. Oh. Ooh. Empty. Because everybody's talking to the prince at the baths. Are they planning like a surprise party or something? Hi, Dad. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, On. Everything seems normal. I don't trust it. Ooh. Back when? When my mom... Thanks, Dara. At least things aren't changing, right? Oh, yes. Good, good. Daishobu. Hey, finally somebody asks her. Really doesn't. Just a blob. Holy shit, Dara. What do you think? Literally the only person to ask. Finally. Good job, you stupid bird. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Of course he did. Of course he did. Yeah. Oh, this monologue. She made that? And everybody came to put it out, right? Oh my god, it's just like a verbal hug. Alright, so let's hit the end game of where Dara's running to and why he's running so importantly. Mm-hmm. This is true. Always. Overly. Of course. Certainly. What? We're just piling on layers. Yes. Right. Yes, you are. Oh, sneezing. Oh, I see. Fucking what? Huh? What? Sure, you've been fucking with us this whole time? I mean... What? Huh? Hey? It was the flowers. It was the flowers. She buys them for her mom! Well, there goes all the stress. It's, yeah, yep, finally collapse. Oh. Oh. We're just back in it. Okay. Alright. Every day. Hi, sashimi couple. What's up? Oh, you're giving us a ride. Aww. Oh. He's gonna stick around. Why do you need him? How about y'all should go visit them? That would be interesting. Hey, hi Midori. Aww. Yeah. What is it? Oh. Grand powerful tool. Connor, nobody can ever tell. What are you gonna give her? No! Yes! Yes. The whistle? No, a crane. Okay. A legs. She does have a mole on her. She fucking has a mole under that thing! I know it. Oh, hey, we're in the shop. And it's semi-Christmas-ish. Yeah. We'll see. There is an OVA, so... Sure. Yeah, why are you still here? Oh, boy. Indeed. Alright, what are you playing? I mean, obviously. Okay. I will take that. Good wisdom. Whatcha? You'd fucking better. On. Yeah. Damn right. Warmth of real people. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can try. Arrogant bird thinking anybody would cry over you. Ooh. Running after Dara. Oh, just crossing paths. Back where he was before. Come on, Dara doesn't fly like that. Let's be real. You know that's not Dara. Is that Midori? Oh, again? Wow, we're just gonna bookend that way. All right. He's buying them? Oh, okay. It's gonna die in that fucking box. Ah, nothing from Dad. He did. Oh, she gets the bag. It's Dara! You knew for certain. Chun! Hey, what a great gift! It's Dara! Hey! Oh! Zzz. Oh, alright, alright, alright. I see minutes left. It's just TD. Okay. That was a pretty excellent finale, if you ask me. I really like where this went with everything. Pretty much every plot thread and every thematic thread has been resolved or left in a place where I'm content with it. Which seems like it might have been impossible, but they managed it? Okay, some general things about this episode. 1. Naoki Yamada on storyboard. It super shows. The scene of Choi getting onto the car that's just legs down. Multiple scenes of all the girls, Midori included, feeling feels and shown it via legs and stuff. General framing stuff and way that like characters obscure the frame of other characters happens in like the first moments of the episode. Like here, this kind of obscuring stuff all over the place. Really great framing and just really well put together sequences. But then it's the story beats and how they resolve everything that works super well for me. And amazingly manages to do all of that without discounting a lot of the vibe and feel that makes Tamako Market so fun. That's super cool. This is a complicated episode to put together and to have come out as like smooth feeling as it does, because this episode feels smooth. The only hiccup that I have for it, like psychologically, is the Choi really made that shit up this entire time question, which I'm willing to suspend my disbelief on and just don't care. Because, like, there are specific things that Choi said and that she was clearly actually seeking. Like, she gets to the town and goes, "What's that smell? That smell is pretty relevant." So she just assigned that to Tamako just cause? No. At some point, she thought Tamako really was a candidate, it seems, and then decided that she should be the candidate. But then at the same time, we get the little hint that it's really Choi. Like I said at the beginning, that what I want is Mochi to grow some balls, Mochi Midori to get to some point where they're, like, content and have, like, future chances with Tamako. Tamako to be given a reason to stay and to take it. And she does so of her own volition. We get stuff that I didn't even know that I wanted, like, Dara once again proving that he's more insightful and less of a dunce than he shows himself to be. We talked about this during the Midori crying episode, where Midori took on too much of the responsibility of the club's choreography. Like, Dara breaks the tension there, and it's almost intentional. Here, though, Dara says the one thing that is absolutely necessary. Dara is the one who gets it right, when all of Tamako's best friends, in their attempts to be supportive of her, are ignoring the potential that she has her own opinion, basically. Like, there's it's okay to just go, we'll support you no matter what, but that's different from asking, what do you want? You know? Actually asking somebody what they care about. That's really cool. Now, a lot of the wrap-up thematic stuff, which I would say is focused on the really genuinely wonderful elements of community and feeling of this shopping arcade, of this marketplace, that wrap-up gets done in what I would call kind of a convenient monologue, because that's just really a convenient way. You get one character to express all the things, boom, 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 and bam, you just saved a ton of time. But that monologue doesn't work if we don't believe it. That monologue that Tamako does, where she talks about how she grew up here, how they're always making mochi, how she would spend her time, this was her playground, they would give her free things that she saved and saved and saved for a silly toy, and, you know, Midori's grandfather gave it to her even though she was short, and she only realizes that later. She loves this place, and we know that she loves this place because we have spent 12 episodes seeing her in it, and seeing her love it, and seeing all of the relationships that make this place happen. But then there are other things too. Things that add more, right? Like, we know that the frenemy relationship between the Tamako family, like their market, their mochi place, and the one across the street, is a bit of a frenemy situation. They're competitors, but they're also pretty homey. The idea that Gohei came over every day, and that this isn't the first time that they've had dealings around one of them, like, being a parent to the other's children, right? And we've got echoes of that in Mochi coming over and being like, Dad! I think that's amazing. More context on things like the string phones, which were, from the outset, a really cute relationship builder between these two. Childish, but also very fun and very cute. They came from her as a gift. Her love for this place just overflows throughout this whole sequence. And then there's the kind of a fun contrast, which manages to not actually break up the flow of the sequence, which actually boggles my mind that that's possible. Where we're constantly cutting over to Dara having his mad dash toward Usagi baths, and we don't know why. But it's continuously building up the tension for what's Dara gonna do, what's Dara gonna do. And yet it doesn't detract at all from the impact of what Tamako is actually talking about, which is like the core of the story thing. How? How did that work? I don't know how that works, but it does. I love how everyone gathers around Tamako as she talks passionately about this place that she loves so deeply. It's so good. So, we arrive. We need to talk. And the answer is, she's too good for this shit. She's way too good, way too kind-hearted, way too meddlesome. So she's not a suitable bride. And everybody running. And then Tamako arrives herself. I kind of thought we were going to do like a pile-on situation here. I forget what that film is, but, you know, somebody comes in, they're like, no, I'm FBI, we have jurisdiction here. No, I'm Homeland Security, we have jurisdiction here. I was expecting, like, more burst-ins, you know, Dad bursts in at this moment, is like, no, Tamako, you can't leave. Or whatever, I don't know. Something else that's really amazing about this moment, I think, is that until the very last second, I actually thought Tamako was going to contradict Dara and was going to ask to go. Because of the way that they phrase it, I don't know much about life outside the market, but it's like, well, I thought she was going to say, I don't know much about life outside the market, but it's like, well, I guess I'd like to see somewhere new. I won't agree to marry you, but I'll go visit, or something. But no, she just goes with a no thank you. Hey? Oh. And the sneeze, and Dara takes that bullet for the prince. Well done, Dara. That's how important it is. Indeed. And then Choi reveals she hasn't done any divinations. But all members of the Mochi Matsui family, all brides have a mole right there, right? That's just a known quantity. The smell and stuff is irrelevant, I guess. She knows that she's a candidate, right? I wouldn't be thinking about this if there isn't the movie that's called Tamako Love Story, and probably deals with one or another of the love stories present in this show. Not a bridal candidate. And it does come crumbling down. But I think this moment right here, I wrote this one down, 1345, Midori and Mochi sigh. This little moment where they make eye contact and just have this, like, nervous relief. We almost just lost her, right? Is what this says to me. Oh, geez, we almost just lost her. As though, like, man, we're okay with losing her to each other. Because that's fine. But we can't let Tamako go away. Cannot let that happen. Aww. And home we go. Now the end out here feels a little bit rushy, but that's okay because it still nails its beats super well. Okay, Choi going back. He wants to stay. All right. And then the scene with all of them is super cute. The fact that Kana was joking, and she seems completely shocked that people took her at face value, because Kana doesn't know how to express the sarcasm. She just knows how to live it. Fucking weirdo. I love her. Other moments that I love, trying to give her most precious possession to Choi. Like, Tamako, you don't have to do that. But she does. She feels like she does. And of course, Choi refuses, which is great. And a little paper crane. Aw. Okay, so leg shots, bow, bow, leg shots, inside, wave, out the window. That is exactly the position of the mole. In, like, the first episode we had Choi around, when there was, like, the bathtub sequence where she ended up passing out, did she take off her golden neck brace thing to bathe? I don't recall. I'm gonna go check. Nope. She does not take it off at any point during that episode. Okay, guess we don't get to know. That's okay. That's alright. There are so many tiny emotional moments over the course of this episode. Like Dara's goodbye. And the way that Dad takes the whole situation. This area was always warm. And the face that they put on him for the zutto. So good. So expressive. I will leave without saying anything to the girls. Aw. And the realization. This whole sequence of just crossing paths. Just barely as she's seeking him. And then it all comes around with Mochi's goddamn gift. That's so much fun. We get an ending, we get goodbyes. We get statements that goodbyes aren't everything. And reunions. Once more. Hello, Dara. Or the little moment when she goes through the town and finds it empty. And how horrified she seems. How stark and empty everything is. But then she walks in home and everything seems normal and it's wrong feeling. And Dad's being standoffish. But then, that's how it was back then. Everyone closing shop even though it was noon. Kinda like, suddenly delving into deep memories. I suddenly remembered that time and Midori knows. Darkness. Suddenly the vignetting on the frame. Boom. Wait. That's a different time. That's a different uniform. Those are smaller shoes. Midori was standing there on the day that young Tamako learned that her mother was gone. That's what this says. That's what that said. Whoa. And she strides forward, but Dara gets there first to just smother her. Smother her with wholesomeness. Thanks, Dara. Everybody comes in for the head pats and hugs. Yeah. And that leads us all in. Somebody finally cares what Tamako thinks. Two other things. One, the physical condition of lovesickness is definitely showing some symptoms on you, Mochizo. Wow. And two, God, Mochi, you keep fucking up real bad. Real bad. I understand what you're trying to say. What's most important is that Tamako is true to her own feelings. I love the hand during this sequence. And just the obvious pain that it causes Mochi to actually say these words that are so ironic because he's like, yeah, follow your own feelings. Well, I do the opposite. Oh, Mochi. Oh, buddy. Oh, little buddy. Hey. Yeah, nothing wrong over there. Everything is completely fine. I'm sure that Tamako will be fine. Oh. What a good episode. And so many little random elements, like the little bird thing on his shoulder, which then a character comments on. The two really goofy bodyguards who never have a line, but are just like, the entire time. The whole episode is so good. And manages to do everything that I wanted from a finale to this season, to this show, without doing any of it in any kind of way that I expected. All of it was completely different and unexpected and surprising in a wonderful way. And gorgeous. It's continuously gorgeous. Now, there are some particularly awesome cuts. Little moments like Tamako turning and running are really solid. Just there are so many little amazingly good cuts all the way through this episode. But I don't know, I feel like they're overshadowed by just put togetherness and the matching of everything. Like, everything here feels like it's serving the story that we want to tell, and the end game goals of setting each character to a place where we can like be content with them, but move forward with them in OVA territory and movie territory if we want to. The music is excellent. The music that Kunio plays exists. I don't know what it was this time. I don't think we saw the record, which sucks. But music throughout the episode was really good. The use of the like ED song early, I believe, is what we did. No, we bring back the OP for this. Okay, cool. And when are you coming home? I don't know. They cannot be seen in the dark, but they can be seen in the heart. Aww. There's so many goddamn good lines. So I guess OVA, we're gonna do something where we visit a shrine for New Year's or something like that? I don't know. I know, excuse me. I know that the OVA is called Dara-chan of the Southern Island. But I don't know if that means it'll be like a Dara-focused, Dara-perspective OVA. That sounds cool. Or we go and visit the island. That sounds cool too. I wonder if Choi and the prince and all of that play any role in Tamako Love Story, or if Tamako Love Story is like a purely the Usagiyama characters. It's fine either way. I mean, totally fine either way. Okay, rappy time. Good episode? Yes. Good resolution to the story? Yes. Good resolution to the themes, bringing it all together with an amazingly touching talk about the power of community and the way that everybody helps each other out naturally and just sort of inducts people into their secret society of wholesomeness and really cool people. Yeah, nailed it all the way through the entire show, and then brought it to fruition in a way that like cements it in my mind as the core of what I'm taking away from Tamako Market. Great characters, gorgeous character designs, beautifully put together, and just very fun to watch. With a warm Guyanko paste center of like ultra wholesome people are good to each other-ness. Fuck yes. I love that shit. I love a little reminder that human nature isn't all bad. Yeah. Good stuff. Good job, Naoki Yamada. Good job, entire KyoAni staff. And good job this episode. Nailed it. Boom. Okay, so what's next? Well, there certainly isn't like an OVA and a film that I've mentioned multiple times in this video already that we're definitely going to watch next time. I think we're probably going to do, I think it's the OVA first and then the film comes later. So that's probably what we're going to do. I will see you next week for Dara-chan of the Southern Island. Island? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. And I'm yawning, so I'm getting out of here. I've been Teeaboo. This has been the finale of Tamako Market. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure that there are little bits and pieces and hints and things that I totally missed because there was so much in this episode. I tried to note all of the things that I noted, but I'm sure that if I watched through it again in like real time, I'd find a ton more because it's just a jam-packed show full of goodness. Full of goodness. Really good time. I'll see you next week for the OVA, or the film, or whichever people tell me I should watch. I think it's the OVA. I'll see you there. Peace.